Today's knockout here in Kansas City, Missouri, with Invicta FC bantamweight champion Tonya Evinger herself. You're going into this defending your title for the first time. Obviously, you're recently removed from a title shot that you've received. Is there more pressure as the title challenger or the champion in a fight like this?
Well, there was no challenger before. I guess we were both challengers. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel any pressure really from having the belt. Before I had the belt, I don't feel any pressure. I feel the same pressure I feel for every fight, and that's just to win a fight.
And you're fighting Pannie Kianzad on Saturday. Very young, just undefeated, very talented fighter. But, I mean, you've been in the sport for, what, 10 years now? Yeah. Does Pannie bring anything to the fight that you haven't already seen?
No, I don't. I don't think there's anything she could do that I don't get done to me at the gym. I mean, so, you know, I just, for me, it's just about fighting my fight and beating her up and winning in best devastating fashion as I can, you know.
And speaking of your experience, I mean, you've been in there with, you know, Sarah McMahon, Alexis Davis, Gina Carano. Obviously these are losses, but still experience against some of the better fighters in the the history of the sport. Can you talk about what that experience, you know, helps you bring into a fight like this?
To be honest, I don't know if anybody watched them fights, but I was winning that shit before, you know, I ran out of steam. But you know, I think I'd taken a lot of short notice fights, and then they affected the fact that I could have won and I didn't. So you know, you know, I learned from that, and I still don't train full time, but at least I'm getting more notice, you know, so it works out, and I come in shape, and I feel good, and I fight with a lot more heart now. So, you know, I think that just the losses just taught me what I didn't want to happen, and that's losing. I don't want it to happen.
And you're currently fighting on a, what, 7-fight win streak? The last loss you had was against Sarah McMahon, I believe. Can you talk about I mean, did something click for you? Did you change the way you train? I mean, what happened in those last 7 fights that you've gone 7-0?
Nothing. I think I could have won the fights I lost. I think the 4-day notice for Alexis Davis, the 9-day notice for Sarah McMahon. I fought with a fractured foot when I fought Sarah. You know, I just think that there's certain circumstances that have kept me from, you know, performing at my highest level, and I guess I don't want to make their mistakes again, and I just, you know, I don't think I should have lost them, and, you know, it's my fault I lost them, and it is what it is. You know, I didn't fight good. So, you know, I think after every fight I tell people I'm not going to lose again. I don't want to lose again, and I mean that. But now I just feel a little bit, I feel it a little bit more, you know. I feel it in my heart, and I want to win, and I want to hurt people, and I mean, that might be bad to say, but that's what I'm in the business of doing. So, you know, that's my point out there, is to prove a point, and my point's going to be that nobody can beat me, and if you do beat me, I'm still going to beat the shit out of you. So, you know, and most girls can't take that punishment, so it wins me fights.
And with the victory on Saturday night, you will have, you know, topped one of the better prospects in the women's MMA that we've seen in a long time. Where does the title defense put you in the grander scheme of women's MMA, taking into consideration, you know, the Ronda Rouseys, the Holmes, the Miesha Tates? Where do you see yourself kind of ranking or stacking up against all those women?
I think I beat most of them. They don't want to fight me. So, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're in one promotion, I'm in another, and when it comes down to it, you know, I probably won't get that fight. They could have fought me a long time ago, and they had a million opportunities. They just didn't want to take it. So, obviously, I think I'm ranked higher, and I think I'll whoop their ass. But, you know, until it happens, I guess media's going to talk, and fans are going to talk, and we're going to talk. So.
And obviously there's been a lot of talk about a fight between Ronda Rousey and Cris Cyborg. There's been a lot of talk as well about having Cyborg move down to 135 before she, you know, gets that fight with Ronda. Is that a fight you'd be interested in, or would you rather Cyborg take, you know, a non-title fight, I guess, considering if she wins, she'd be moving on to
fight Ronda or to fight Cyborg?
Cyborg.
I fight anybody. If they're paying me the right amount of money, I fight anybody. I've offered to fight Cyborg. I definitely don't want to fight at 45. I'd be down for the 40 catch weight, but you know, if they paid me enough, I'd definitely go up and fight wherever I have to fight. So, but I'd want to get that world title versus world title. I think that's a legit fight. You know, let's set that up.
And how do you see yourself winning on Saturday night?
By straight beat down, by broken face, on her part, not mine. And, you know, I don't know. I just think it's going to happen the same way all my fights happen, and I'm not going to do anything special and anything fancy and change my style up. I'm going to come out there, and I'm going to beat on you until you give up.